Bongani Ntanzi, who is one of the men believed to be behind the murder of former Orlando Pirates and Bafana goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa, wants to be released on bail because he is the sole breadwinner at home. Now, the state is opposing the bail application, saying he had made 2 confessions, one of which was made before a magistrate. To speak to us now about this case, we're joined by the lawyer representing Bongani Ntanzi, and that's Mr. TT Thobane. Mr. Thobane, thank you very much for your time. Let's begin with the length of time that your client has been sitting in prison for while applying for bail. How long has it been, and what's the justification for keeping them in jail for that long before trial starts?
Good morning. In this weather condition, people must drive safe outside there. Colleague, I think it was on the 30th of October when we applied for bail. And we're still waiting for the outcome of the bail. And we just hope that bail will be granted, because based on our affidavit we submitted, we did show exceptional circumstances that the applicant deserves a bail.
The state prosecutor in this matter, Mr. Thobane, is of the view that your client should be denied bail because he made 2 confessions, and that's perhaps the reason he should be denied bail. Is that your understanding as well?
Nope. In terms of the Constitution and the Criminal Procedure Act, you cannot deny bail for someone who's an accused. The purpose of bail is to secure the attendance of an accused person for trial. If exceptional circumstances exist, that they must be released on bail. I don't want to dwell much on the issue of confessions because they are a bone of contention. Even during the bail application, the state was allowed to deal with confessions, whereas they are supposed to be dealt with in a trial. They have not yet dealt with their confessions in the trial. And we are going to argue otherwise with regard to those confessions, and I don't want to play my cards right now as the matter is before the court.
Yeah. For the benefit of those who may not have followed this case very closely, Mr. Thobane, just tell us briefly what your client is said to have admitted to at the time that he allegedly made these confessions.
It's Mr. Thobane.
Mr. Thobane, yes.
We deny, my to deny that he made any confessions. Hence, I cannot dwell much on them.
So, you're saying that your client did not make these confessions?
Yes, my client denies having made any confession. And what is important, and which the public must also know, in this matter, I think there is trial by ambush. The confessions which were presented before bail application have not yet been presented before the trial. So they were not supposed to be entertained at all.
Okay, and the role that he is accused of having played in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, are you at least able to explain that to the viewer?
I cannot explain because my instructions are to deny any allegations of any involvement of accused 1 to 4, more especially accused number 2, in terms as we are dealing with him now. He denies any involvement in the murder of our national hero.
And is it true that your client has never been, he has never been in jail, or he has never fallen foul of the law, and it is therefore strange that he would be denied bail for so long, because his co-accused are people we understand have had ongoing troubles with the law, which is why some of them were actually sitting in jail when they were accused of this murder. Is it true that your client has never fallen foul of the law?
I'll follow protocol. According to my instructions, the accused, the applicant in this matter, doesn't have any previous convictions, any warrants of arrest, any outstanding matters, except this matter before a court. Most of the things will be heard during the trial. So I don't want to divulge much because the matter is before the court. We'll argue otherwise before the main trial.
Yeah. And when is your client's case expected to be before court again?
We are coming back on Monday, the 14th of November. I did expect that by this week we should have got the outcome of bail application. We're still waiting for the outcome of the bail application. It will be a month. On Monday, it will be already a month we applied for bail.
All right. That's Mr. Thobane, and he is representing one of the accused in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. And as you say there, as you've heard there, I should say, he's very clear that his client has never made any confession, and that case expected to be before court on Monday.